All right, I'll be recording this. And I'm going to put the link in the chat. And I'm going to share a screen with you. Right. Okay, so this is where we left off on Friday. Okay, and your job is to write a paragraph where you analyze the symbol in the quote from This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Then wear the gold hat, if that'll move her. If you can bounce high for her too, till she cry, I love her gold-headed, high-bouncing lover, I must have you. You need to have completed the Pear Deck lessons so that you understand the meaning of the quote and you understand what the symbol is and what it means, or you get an idea. All right, so in number one, the first thing that you need to do is integrate the quote. So I broke this into 4 steps: integrating the quote, interpreting the quote, analyzing a symbol, identifying and analyzing a symbol, and a text-to-world connection. All right, I'm going to just copy some stuff over, and everything in red is what you need to fill out, okay? So I gave you an example here to integrate the quote. We don't know much context about the quote itself or the novel. I read the novel, but you don't know much about it. So I'm just going to simply integrate it like that. F. Scott Fitzgerald writes, then wear the gold hat, if that will, and the whole quote. I'm going to copy and paste it here. I'm recording this for Canvas, by the way. All right, so it's that simple. Number 2, interpret the quote. Now remember, a literal interpretation only. You need a transition, like in other words. Okay, a literal interpretation only. Do not add any opinion or analysis, okay, because you will corrupt the interpretation. It's got to be a valid interpretation. You don't want to corrupt Fitzgerald's words, his meaning, all right? Third thing, which is new, instead of identifying and analyzing characterization, we're using symbolism or symbol. And I got an example here. Fitzgerald's use of symbolism assigns the color gold to represent, okay, and from the Pear Deck lessons, you need to clearly explain what the symbol represents, okay? Assigns the color gold to represent, and then you can do the next step with the analysis. What does Fitzgerald imply or suggest about certain people in society? We talked about that in the Pear Deck lesson. Remember the last slide? What kind of people are we going to be dealing with here? Deceitful people, opportunists, people that are like insects, flying around a light of money. Okay. And then lastly, you need a text-to-world connection. I put 3 questions here. You can just pick one. I'm going to pick the first one. All right, I'm going to put it in red because this is something you have to answer again. Good. All right. So when you're done with all of that, you're going to take your 4 parts and you are going to bring them down here to the final step, and you're going to copy and paste all 4 parts without the numbers. Number 3. And number 4. All right, so then I'm going to, this is a paragraph, so I'm going to press the tab button once. I'm going to highlight the whole thing, and I'm going to make this 12 point Times New Roman double spaced. And then I'm going to go to Canvas and submit it. All right, don't forget to submit in Canvas. So I changed the due date to tomorrow night for this. Make sure you do all the red parts. These are yours. I'm going to send you this link in the chat. Okay. All right, let me stop this recording so that I can get it on Canvas after class. There it is. And we are ready to go on to Pear Deck. Questions? Thank you. Everything late. Moths. Yeah, the moths. Alexandra, did you read ahead? You guys have copies of the book. You can use your copy of the book. I also have a PDF on Cami that we can use. Moths to a Flame, yeah. All right, so let's get this Canvas Cami stuff going.
Did you stop recording or are you still recording?
I gotta stop, but I keep losing the cursor. Come on, there it is.